Welcome to Modern Stoic Insights. Most guys live their lives believing that they must use charm, wealth, or good looks to win women over. But what if I told you that the understanding hidden psychological triggers and weaknesses that women may not even be aware of is the real key to attraction? Just as men have emotional reactions, vulnerabilities, and subconscious desires, most men are unaware of how to identify or take advantage of these things. Today we're delving deeply into 10 hidden female weaknesses. Let's start with the power of emotional certainty, which is one of the psychological triggers that, if understood, can permanently alter the way you connect with women. Women are very emotional beings, but it doesn't imply they're uncontrollable. Rather, it just means that a lot of their decisions are influenced by their feelings, particularly in relationships, where their intense desire for emotional stability is one of their most hidden flaws. Women are subconsciously drawn to men who remain emotionally stable and who project calmness even in chaotic situations because they want stability and not just passion or excitement from a partner. They also want to feel as though they won't be abandoned when times get tough. She will rapidly get disinterested in a guy who is too emotional, temperamental, or reactive since it shows weakness. Women want to feel protected, and being able to control your emotions no matter what occurs is the key to feeling safe. Dynamic kills attraction quickly and instead embodies stoic confidence, which means that when she gets upset, you stay calm and don't complain or panic. When challenges arise, you handle them with quiet confidence. If a woman feels the need to emotionally stabilize you, the roles have been reversed and you've become the fragile one. There is an indisputable fact about human nature that we value what is scarce, which is why diamonds, luxury cars, and limited edition sneakers are so sought after, because they are difficult to obtain. The man who gives women emotional certainty becomes a safe haven for them, something they will always be drawn to frequently without realizing why two women are drawn to what they can't have. When it comes to a woman's secret vulnerability or attraction, women function according to the same premise. She is attracted to men, but she can't fully have them. Men who are too available, too eager, or too overtly attractive lose value in a woman's eyes. She might enjoy the attention, but she won't pursue it. On the other hand, men who evoke mystery and distance in her heart make her want to end that relationship. Gap. Women are drawn to guys who seem uninterested or difficult to read, not because they like being ignored, but rather because their subconscious places more value on uncertainty. How can you take advantage of this? Not always accessible. Make her curious about your next visit and keep your independence. Keep your life apart from her. Don't divulge everything at once. Instead, let her find you gradually. A woman's interest in you begins to wane the minute she believes she has completely captured your heart. She will always be after three things if you keep a piece of yourself just beyond her reach: the unsaid impact of presence and deep voice. One of the most underappreciated psychological attractor triggers is a strong presence and a deep, controlled voice. According to studies, males with deeper voices are seen as more handsome, dominating, and self-assured. This preference is based on evolutionary psychology rather than being arbitrary. Women are attracted to guys with deep voices because they subtly convey high testosterone and strong leadership traits, but your whole presence matters more than just your voice. A man with strong presence moves with purpose, never fidgets or rushes, maintains eye contact without looking away nervously, and speaks slowly and deliberately as if every word matters. On the other hand, a man with weak presence is characterized by slouched posture, nervous gestures, and an uncertain voice. These small details indicate low confidence. Women are weak for men who know how to command a room without even trying, Even if a man is unaware of it, if you want to effortlessly captivate women, master your presence first. The more powerful your energy, the more women will be drawn to you without you having to speak. Women are powerless against a man who walks away and wants to arouse their worst fears by acting as though you don't need them. Women's emotional response to loss is one of their most hidden flaws. It's basic psychology. People value things they fear losing, and most men do the exact opposite when they see a woman pulling away. They begin chasing, pleading, and explaining in an attempt to make things right, but this only serves to highlight the fact that they need her more than she needs them, and the moment a woman realizes she is losing interest, a guy who can leave without hesitation conveys the utmost confidence when he says, "I'm not desperate for you, I have options." It's not about manipulation, it's about self-respect. The rule is straightforward. If a woman knows that you're prepared to leave if she disrespects you, she will automatically appreciate you more. That thinking drives women crazy. My self-worth is not reliant on your affirmation. You won't need to hunt 5 if you're prepared to leave. A woman's greatest vulnerability isn't a guy's appearance, wealth, or even charisma, but rather his purpose. A man with a goal is her worst enemy. Women naturally gravitate toward men who are motivated by something bigger than themselves. A guy with a defined mission, whether it be starting a company, becoming an expert in a skill, or achieving a personal objective, becomes appealing because purpose provides focus, independence, and discipline are traits that women cannot resist. Most men make the mistake of making women their goal, giving her priority. Ironically, this diminishes attraction by giving her the impression that she is the only thing that counts. Women like to be a part of something greater than being the center of the universe. A guy with a purpose is busy pursuing his own vision, which makes him appealing. If you don't have a goal, ask yourself what you are pursuing and what are you constructing. A man with a mission doesn't wait around for her messages or drop everything simply because she calls. Women won't remain 6 because they will feel it. The controlled vulnerability paradox. There is a fine line between showing too much sensitivity and coming off as weak, and showing too little vulnerability and coming across as emotionally unavailable to women. Men who comprehend this paradox, men who can be open but only in a manner that preserves their strength, find that women are weak for them. Men frequently make the mistake of assuming that women want them to be emotionally expressive all the time. This is untrue. Although women do desire a man with whom they can connect deeply, they are repulsed by men who constantly vent or seek emotional approval from them. The key is to demonstrate vulnerability. A guy who comprehends this builds a strong dynamic. You admit emotions selectively, but don't allow them to rule you. You discuss challenges, but only after you've overcome them do you divulge personal facts gradually rather than all at once. When he decides to open up, he makes a woman feel special, but he never does so out of weakness. A guy who constantly seeks reassurance or overshares too soon can come out as needy and emotionally unstable, while a man who lets his inner world out on his own terms becomes appealing. A man's feelings need to resemble a vast ocean that is visible but never overpowering. For males who possess the courage to display vulnerability while maintaining the control to do it in a manner that amplifies their presence, women are weak. 7 women are designed to test your strength. Most guys are unaware that women constantly put them to the test. These tests aren't arbitrary. Rather, they are subconscious methods by which women assess whether a man is genuinely strong. For example, a woman may question your beliefs to see if you maintain your ground, start minor arguments to see if you remain composed, or act uninterested to see if you become insecure. These tests aren't meant to be challenging. Rather, they are automatic means of weeding out weak men. The secret is to never react emotionally to a woman's test. Instead, remain composed, smile, and remain unfazed. If she challenges you, respond with certainty rather than defensiveness. If she pulls away, don't chase her and let her return. If a woman senses that a man is easily rattled, reactive, or overly emotional, she loses respect for him. Remember that women only test men they are attracted to, so if a woman is testing you, it's a positive indication. Just don't fail. If a guy passes her test, he becomes the man she can't replace. 8. It is impossible to resist confidence when confronted with rejection. The majority of men fear rejection, but a select handful who face it head-on become untouchable women. Men who treat rejection as if it doesn't matter are weak. When a guy laughs or even makes fun of it, it shows unwavering self-worth. Desperate guys believe they have no other alternatives, therefore they dread rejection. Because they are aware of their worth, self-assured guys don't give a damn. Simply respond, "No worries, your loss all right," if a lady rejects you. Enjoy your day, laugh, nod, and go without a second thought. The important thing is to never let rejection sap your spirits. Women will notice your confidence and begin pursuing you instead of you if you stop fearing rejection. A guy who can accept rejection with ease is a man who draws women easily. 9 women are obsessed with difficult-to-read males. Women are weak for guys who keep them guessing. This doesn't imply playing games. It means preserving an air of mystery and unpredictability. If a woman always knows how you feel, she stops wondering, and when she stops wondering, she stops pursuing. A high-value man attracts women by not being open and by keeping them interested by being selective about what he shares and responding at his own pace, not instantly maintaining an air of calm unpredictability. On the other hand, a man who is too easy to read will always text back right away, be overly expressive about his feelings too soon, and constantly seek validation or reassurance. The guy who can captivate a woman's mind is the one she can't stop thinking about 10 times over. Curiosity feeds desire if she always knows what's coming next. Most men are controlled by their desires. They chase women for approval and allow lust to dictate their behavior. However, the men in positions of power are the ones who control their desires rather than being ruled by them. A man who controls his desires controls everything. This is the ultimate weakness of women. They cannot resist a man who is in control of himself. Women are weak for men who don't pursue them blindly. They choose wisely, maintain standards, are self-disciplined, and don't allow pleasure rule their actions. Women will always need a guy who can walk away, say no, and put his goal above his desires. Attraction isn't about techniques, it's about understanding psychology and conquering yourself. Women are attracted to men. The instant you stop pursuing women, they will start chasing you, who are strong, purposeful, and self-respecting. If you develop these traits, women will need you rather than merely desire you. If you like this, subscribe to the Stoic Guide for more insights on life and attractiveness. Until the next time, remain anchored, powerful, and never pursue.